The following is for mortal minds dancing. The following is for mortal minds dancing a decadence of brief instances of infinity in the myriad of cosmos moving eternity. Beware, my lord of jealousy, 'tis the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. Now I am alone. Oh, what a peasant, slave and rogue am I. Damn. Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit? And from her working all his visage born, tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, and his whole form suiting with forms to his conceit. Miss something, a broken voice, and his whole function suiting with form to his conceit. And all for nothing, for Hecuba. For what's Hecuba to him or he to Hecuba that he should weep for her? What will he do had he the motive and cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears and cleave the general ears, make mad the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant and amaze. So to his eyes, and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears, yet I, a dull and muddy metal rascal like John of Dreams, I'm pregnant of my cause and can say nothing, no, not for a king, upon whose property and most dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain, breaks my great across and plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, tweaks me by the nose, gives me the lie, eye, the throat, as deep as to the lungs? Ha! Who does me this? Soon I should take it. For it cannot be, but I am pigeon-livered and lack the gall to make attention bitter. And lack the gall to make oppression bitter. Oh, hear this, I should have fatted all the region kites, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villains, oh vengeance, why? What an ass am I, the son of a dear father murdered. Prompted to my revenge, my heaven and hell must like a hoe unpack my heart with words and fall a cursing scullion. And fall a cursing like a very drab scullion. Fight upon foe about my brain. Fight upon foe about my brain. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very malefactions of the scene been struck so to the soul that they have proclaimed their malefactions for murder. Though he has no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. Before mine uncle, I'll observe his looks, I'll take him to the quick. If he but bench, I know my course. The spirit that I have seen may be a devil, and the devil had power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me, I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play is the thing, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king, because I know you all and will a while uphold the unyoked humour of your idleness. Yet herein will I imitate the sun, who doth permit the base contagious clouds to smother up his beauty from the world, that when he please again to be himself, being wanted, he may be more wondered at, by breaking through the foul and ugly mists of vapours that did seem to strangle him. If all the year were playing holidays, to sport would be as tedious as to work, but when they seldom come, they wish for come, and nothing pleaseth but rare accidents. So when this loose behaviour I throw off, and pay the debt I never promised. By how much better than I am, by so much shall I falsify men's hopes. And like bright metal and silver on a sullen ground, my reformation glittering over my fault shall show more goodly and attract more eyes. My reformation shall attract more eyes than that which had no foil to set it off. Because I'll so offend to make offense a skill, redeeming time when men think least I will. For only in time is time conquered. At the still point of the turning world, there is the dance. So, Angelo's query, who sins the most, the tempter or the temptest? If you cannot answer that question, you got to be honest about it. Because if thou callest me a dog, then beware my fangs. Ariel and all his quality. And out of the sun's gaze come little girls with dresses of fire, wearing pigtails of braid and smoke, with moon-cradled scalps, the glowing seeds of a nightly garden that will blossom into full moons, regardless of the sun. They know the night and the 7 names of the tales of the wind of the tales of their wind-blown fathers. Who will mother these fathers of light? Who will father these mothers of light? And what will become of me, children of the night? Only some will star the skies, only believers in death will die, and fathers must feather the wings of women, for the unfeathered masses dangle ridiculous, carry crosses to phalanx-filled tubes. The future sails silent through blood-rivered wombs, and ripples with riddles of cows and spoons, and earth's birds, suns and moons, centered at noon. And here I stand, court gesturing infinity, fetal festive for revolution, but open hands, birth humility. Now what is the density of an egoless planet? Must my spine be aligned to sprout wings? I'm tangled with gang reps and strangled with gangers, but my orbit rainbow Saturn's rings, mystical elliptical presto polaris, karmic flame future and a fish called father, with gills like dizzy, glowing liquid lullabies, and spills the time of time to tranquilize the nervous system's defeat. At the feet of the river the children are gathered at the masked brave side of the night. The children of fiction born of seamen, no, they play chess on the backs of burnt one-eyed turtles. They cash in their crime and glory for magic and contradiction. The children of fiction born of seamen fill crosses thrust in Calvary's mount with memories of Manana's millennium, the gravity of the pendulum, the inscription of the grail, the rumors of one famine and diseases and storms of hell. All hail the winter's end, bring on the puppets and dragons, for the ceremonies begin, for they have come to shatter time and bring back the dead newborn, an army of me, bearing change in the front lines and fields of the shadow mines. Bearing change in the front lines and fields of the shadow mines to shepherd the flock. I have seen them, a tumultuous army of bastards and beggars, madmen and idiots, dancers and lunatics, witches and harlots, students and teachers, poets and priests, orbiting the realms of the ordinary through the ordinances of those ordained by the beast. Oh, will it be you, Peter? Decked in daymares, over-minded under matter, masquerading in time, something, and I can't remember the rest. But I got up to that point, which was my first ever memorization of that. The fiery sun of my passion evaporates the lovelets of my soul, clouds my thoughts and rains you into existence as I take flight on bolts of lightning, claiming chaos as my concubine, and you as my me, I of the storm, you of the sea, we of the moon, land of the free. What have I done to deserve this? Am I happy? Happiness is a mediocre standard for happy. What have I done to deserve this? Happiness is a mediocre standard for a middle-class existence. I see through smiles and smell truth in the distance. Behind one-dimensional smiles and laughter lies the hereafter. Where tears echo laughter, you'd have to do math but smile by a tear times fear equals mere truth. That simply dwells in the air, but if that's the case, all I have to do is breathe and all else will follow. That's why drums are hollow, and I like drums. Drums are good, but I can't think straight. I lack the attention span to meditate. My attention spans galaxies here and now. I meant seconds are secular, moments are mine. Self is illusion, music's divine. Loose by the string of Jimmy's guitar, I swing. Purple haze pendulum, hypnotizing the part of I that never dies. Look into my eyes is the windows of the soul with the shadows of crawl here. Look into my eyes is the windows of the soul with fried chicken collars and cornbreads. Maybe you've heard of us. If not, then you must be trying to hear us. And in such cases, we cannot be seen. We remain in the darkness unseen. In the center of unpeeled bananas, we exist. We threw basement parties in pyramids. We left our tags on the wall. The beats would echo off the stone and something into light bulbs that are destined to light up the heads of future generations. And all else follows. In the center of unpeeled bananas we exist, uncolored by perceptions clothed to the naked eye. 5 senses cannot sense the fact of our existence, and that's the only fact. In fact, there are no facts. Fax me a fact on a telegram, a hologram, or telephone the son of man and tell him he's done. Leave a message on his answering machine telling him there are none. God and I are one. Go deep and I are one. God and I are one. The answer is me. You remember me. I slung amethyst rocks on the corner of Saturn blocks until I got caught up by earthling cops. They wanted me for the army or whatever. Picture me. I swirl like the wind, tempting tomorrow to be today, tiptoeing the fine line between everything and everything else. I am simply Saturn's 27th who soothed the soul in the air of Aaron. And all else follows, reverberated in space inside of drum hollows, packaged in bottles that ship to tomorrow and sold to the highest bidder. I swing from the trees, lynched by the lowest branches of me, praying that my physical will set me free. Because all else is vanity, mere language is profanity. I'd rather hum or have my soul tattooed to my tongue and let the scriptures be sung in gibberish, for words be simple fish in my soul aquarium. So I stopped combing my hair, my mind, so my thoughts could lock. I'm tired of trying to understand. Perceptions are mattered, mangled, and knotted anyway. Life is more than what meets the eye and I. So elevate I to the third, but even that shit seems absurd when your thoughts leave you third, isolated. Two sets of eyes. The combination of both brings you integration, not detachment. So elevate I to the third, but even that shit seems absurd when your thoughts leave you third, isolated. No man is an island, but I often feel alone, so I find peace through Om Ganesha Ishvara Gautama Maitreya Parakramanam Dhammanubhavaya Namarupam. Dun, 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 dun.